All right, so we are in San Francisco, and one of the things that I wanted to definitely do back about almost 30 years ago, I was here and we went down the famed Lombard Street. So we're back in San Francisco for a weekend here and wanted to go down Lombard Street again. So we're here at the corner of Hyde and Lombard, right at the top of Lombard Street, the one block that it is. And we are going to drive down it. So I have to pay attention to what I'm doing here now. So I won't be talking to you, but we will be driving down and we'll let you see what this looks like.
Arrived.
And hopefully that came out the way that I hoped, and you got to see Lombard Street and these amazing hills that they have in San Francisco. Now, I guess we're still technically on Lombard Street, but we're going down a really deep hill here. But that was Lombard Street, and I haven't been there in almost 30 years. Right, another thing that I was really looking forward to in terms of coming to San Francisco was when I was here the last time, almost 30 years ago, I had a sourdough bowl with New England clam chowder on the inside. And the place to get this from here is Boudin. So we are in the Bistro Boudin right now. We're about to place our orders in a few minutes. And I will be getting the Boudin sourdough bread bowl, which, like I said again, is sourdough bread, kind of hollowed out in the middle and filled with New England clam chowder, and hoping that I will recreate one of the best meals I had a long time ago. Alrighty, so my food came. This is the sourdough hollowed out with the New England clam chowder, and there would have been this top part which I chomped into and then realized I hadn't recorded this. So if you've never seen this before, this is one tasty meal. Sourdough bread, hollowed out, New England clam chowder on the inside. And my wife got a bistro sandwich and is chomping away over there. You know, I think I've said on here before, I don't do meat, so that's not my thing. But oh, I do seafood. I'm a pescatarian, and this is just super tasty. See ya. Oh well, I think I have to declare a truce. I tried, when we came, there was a small bowl and a large bowl, but the gentleman said that they were out of the small bowls, so I got a large, and I tried, and as tasty as it was, this is what's left. I can't take it all down, but this was absolutely excellent. If you're ever in San Francisco, highly, highly recommend. You know, sourdough bread bowl at Boudin's. Just sourdough bread and New England clam chowder. Good stuff. So we just left a spectacular meal at Boudin's. Absolutely awesome. And we are down at this location here. I can't remember if I've said so far where we are, but if you see this sign, this will tell you exactly where we are. Yes, we are in San Francisco, here for the weekend. Going to take some look at some other really cool San Francisco spots, hopefully tomorrow and Sunday, and then head back east home. But yep, that's where we are. So the sun is shining very brightly, but it is 52 degrees. We're here out near the rear of the property that we're staying at. It's just a Fairfield Inn, and one of the reasons I picked this was it is right on the ocean. So let's pop around here. And this is the back of the property. Right on the Pacific. Just kind of astonishing. It's beautiful. I'm going to try to walk down there either later today or tomorrow and see it up closer. But this is standing at the back of the property that we're staying at. So one of the fun things about driving out here is it seems to take
Golden Gate Bridge.
It seems to take forever to get where you're going. So we left to come to the Golden Gate Bridge, which we're now going over, and this is it. Also something I did almost 30 years ago, but this is it. We are on the Golden Gate Bridge. Just wow. This structure that we've seen in many movies and TV shows and has been here for, you know, a long, long time. We're driving over from San Francisco over to Oakland, and the Golden Gate Bridge. I think I was reading it's what, 1.7 miles. You can walk across it, bike across it, obviously drive across it. So right over on the Oakland side of the Golden Gate Bridge, we pulled off onto Vista Point. It took forever to try and find a parking spot. It's very crowded over here. But we can turn around and we can look back over the Golden Gate Bridge. So I'm looking at it. There it is. And as you know, the Golden Gate Bridge goes over this bay here. And we've got San Francisco Bay. And way in the distance over there, I don't have much of a zoom on this camera, you see another bridge over there. I believe that's the San Rafael Bridge. We were passing there last night. I was like, that doesn't look like the Golden Gate Bridge, and it wasn't. When you come back over here, this is very unmistakable. And yeah, so there we are. And as we try to head back over to San Francisco, unfortunately we've run into a major traffic jam. I assume this is the fun part about a bridge. If something happens on the bridge, it just backs everything up. So hopefully they'll get that cleared soon and we will be able to proceed. back over here is a different perspective of the bridge. And we're going to visit the National Cemetery up here. Some of our military veterans are buried. So we're in the National Cemetery here. And prior to coming inside, I did not realize how vast this was. How many soldiers are interred here. Just to give you an idea of the size of this. We just have a ton of war dead here. It just seems to go on for almost as far as the eye can see up there. And just, wow. Kind of a serious slap in the face here of just how many, people have sacrificed over the years. But we thank them for their service. Standing out, having just come from the National Cemetery, looking out over the bay, and there is Alcatraz. Again, sorry I don't have enough zoom, but that is Alcatraz in the distance. Alright, so in San Francisco we wanted to take a cable car. So we are here at the corner of Hyde Street and Chestnut Street, and Lombard Street is one block that way, the top of Lombard Street, the crooked part of it. So we have bought our tickets using their app, and we're standing here waiting. I'll turn around and show you. Waiting at the top of Hyde Street here. See the bay down there. And waiting for the cable car to come up. These are the cable car tracks. Waiting for it to come up. We're going to use it to go over to Chinatown and have a meal, and then come back and continue on our day. So, we have 2-hour parking. We've parked here. We're hoping that it will be okay and that all will be well. But yeah, so we're having our day of adventure in San Francisco. See ya. Alright, so we are on our cable car now, just past Lombard Street. We are going up this big hill here. What's going on here? Another cable car passing us, going in the other direction. That was downhill. Get off here. Chinatown, right here, Chinatown. Is it? Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So that's the cable car we just got off. We are now in Chinatown. and we're going to have lunch. Chinatown. We're here in Chinatown. It's a very extensive menu, yet I was not able to find much that I wanted to eat. So I'm just gonna get some shrimp fried rice. And yep, so, but we're in Chinatown having a meal. We are eating at Yi's restaurant, which came up when I asked Siri to show me restaurants near me. And yeah, so we walked over a few blocks and here we are. Let's see how good the food is. We are walking back from the Chinese restaurant to where we're going to get the cable car back, and I don't know if you can see this uphill that we're doing and the downhill where we just came up. But yeah, I am breathing this heavy because this is a serious hill. This is a city of hills. Oh my goodness. So I had to stop here as much to take a breather as to add this little video message here, but gee whiz. Okay, we have another block to go to get back to where we started after getting off the cable car. So if you're coming to San Francisco, get your cardio workout in first. Bye. My wife just pointed out this building. She thought it was interesting architecture, and I realized it's the Transamerica building, but from the side. I've never seen it from the side before. It's all of their literature and stuff. They have it from the other side, and you can see the little wings at the top there. And we were told earlier that that building, the little one sticking straight up between these two taller ones, is the tallest building here. Alright, so just got off the cable car coming back from Chinatown, and we are standing here. We got dropped back off at the top of Lombard Street, so we can get you a different view of it here. So not in the car this time, we're walking, and the entry to the street is here, and you can see it's really twisted. It goes off to the left there, comes back to the right. Alright, as our tour of San Francisco continues, we've now arrived at Coit Tower. Take a look here.
Yeah. Right
See,
here.
Yeah,
turn around and see here.
by Alcatraz. Yeah, please don't fall. Please don't.
So we're just at a lookout area out here. It's a nice little lookout area, and we've been able to just pop up here and see it. Alright, so we have come back to our hotel. It's the Fairfield Inn Pacifica, and we are out behind the hotel, which is right down near the beach. Let's pop around here. So that's the back of our hotel over there, and here we are down right on the Pacific Ocean. I just read a warning sign said be careful of these very dangerous waves, and I was laughing because on the island of Trinidad where I grew up, these waves would not be considered dangerous to us in terms of their size, but I don't know what rip currents or whatever are underneath all of this. But I was also noticing, if you notice, the sand is very dark. I'm normally accustomed to a much lighter colored sand, but it's very dark, and I'm kind of turning into the sun here, so hopefully this won't wash out too badly. And some interesting stones and structures out there. But yeah, this is pretty cool. We're out looking at the Pacific. I am normally an Atlantic guy because I live over on the East Coast, and yep, we are here on the West Coast looking at the Pacific. So we're venturing down here. I'm going to try and touch the Pacific Ocean. So it's a matter of timing. If to catch the water coming right in, go touch it and back up. Now the next one might come further than that, so watch out. Yes! So it came all the way up here where we were. So try not to get wet shoes. Yep. It's the official touching of the Pacific. So we have come over here on the right side of the beach. All of these rocks stacked up here. It's just kind of cool. The ocean doing its thing. Very, very cool. So we walked around the hotel, explore the other side of it here, and this side is just covered in rocks, but still some very nice coastline. Looks like there's another beach up there similar to the one we were on over there, and then right here in front of us got all these stones, the water rushing up on. A lot of fun. That is pretty cool.